What's up, everybody? My name is Nick, joined again by my co-host, Matt. Welcome to For Bettor Or Worse, episode 19. 19 already. Popping them out.
Time flies when you're having fun. Ain't that right, Nick?
Except for this weekend, and that's all I'll say about it. This weekend is garbage.
Yeah, nothing happened this weekend. That was the past.
Yeah.
Like I say all the time, I don't like to dwell on the past. That's what Yankees fans do. So we're just gonna move on. We focus on the now. I had my cup of coffee. Life's good.
Shots fired.
Life's good.
NHL, MLB. Let's get right into it. You got the Avs at the Lightning, Game 3. I think the Lightning are looking pretty good right now. What do you think?
Dude, that game was literally insane. That game was over after the first 5 minutes, and they never looked back. It was pitiful. The fact that the two-time defending champions got absolutely smacked 7-0 in a Stanley Cup final game. 7-0. Their third and fourth lines are just skating circles around the Lightning, and there's nothing that they can do about it.
Well, the line must show it this time. The Lightning must be huge underdogs once again. There's no way it's a pick 'em. Tell me about it, Matt. What's the line at?
It's a pick 'em, and I'm gonna scream at people who say, "Yo, Tampa Game 3 lock." If you bet Tampa Bay on the money line, listen, they could win this game. They could win this game by 30 for all I care. It's still a dumb bet to take the Lightning at a pick 'em after they just got smoked 7-0. Game 1, the Avs legs, they were still they hadn't played in 8 days, and the Lightning should have won that game. They should have, and they didn't, and they choked in overtime, and the Avs won it. Second game, the Avs are ready, and it's 7-0. There was nothing that the Lightning showed me that were like, wow, they could steal this next one. Nothing. So if you're going to bet the Lightning, wait till they're down 4-0 and sprinkle on the plus 1,000, because putting a money on them at a pick'em just doesn't make sense. I'm almost forced to take the Avs at minus 110, even though I'm probably going to stay away just because it's a must-win game for the Lightning. Like, they have to win it.
If you're going to take the Avs, take it right now, because I don't.
Maybe the Lightning score first, but either way, if they do, I'm hammering the Avs live.
Yeah.
Hammering. Like, absolutely hammering. You know what? I wasn't going to do it, but I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it, Nick.
Oh, my God.
I'm going to do it.
Oh, my God.
You know what the series is?
Matt.
It's over. It's absolutely over. They scored an avalanche of goals. 7 of them. 7 of them.
Are you done?
I think I'm done.
Okay. All right. Let's get right into some MLB. Tigers at Red Sox. Well, first of all, small slate overall, but it's a lot of good games to look at. You got McClanahan versus Cole. It's a lot of good games to watch. Hard games to pick, I would say. McClanahan versus Cole. You got some other. Who was the other one? There was one main.
Logan Webb, Max Fried, Barrios versus Lynn. Cardinals and Brewers. It's Mikolas versus Burns, and they're both tied for the NL Central. So that's a good game to see where they're at. Yeah.
So some great matchups. Even if you count Lynn in them, obviously he had a bad game last time, but he should bounce back.
Back.
But I know one game we both wanted to target was Tigers at Red Sox. Just an awesome game overall.
We should take this jersey off because
Okay. All right. You putting on another one?
No.
You're putting on another one. There's no way you're not. All right. Let's get. You want to go first?
No, Nick. It's just hot in here with this.
Okay. All right.
The first game we're going to talk about is the Red Sox at home versus Tigers.
Okay.
I'm going to have to play Rafael Devers over 1.5 bases.
How many jerseys do you have?
Honestly, not a lot. I wasn't lying, but just like a couple that really made sense today.
Yeah, okay. So this Devers guy, are you a fan of him? I don't know if you've bet him
I think it's
before.
my first time playing him this year.
Okay.
He's the captain of our Mount Rushmore. All right.
Oh, okay.
His
What you
name is
talking about?
Raphael. He looks like the Ninja Turtle Raphael, and he wears red.
Mm,
Just makes sense. So you know
makes
what?
sense.
No, but for real, I know I play him a lot, but if you're gonna play a lefty versus a righty on Boston, it's either him or Verdugo, and I'm gonna back Devers 9 times out of 10. He matches up better versus the pitches he should see today. He's batting 333 versus righties on the season. And for the meaningless stats that other people like to throw out, he's batting 429 versus the Tigers this year, which means absolutely nothing for today's matchup, but it couldn't hurt in the argument today. He's
Yeah, who they facing? Who's he facing?
Faedo.
Faedo.
He strikes out some people, but he's really not that good. He's decently, he does well versus righties, but versus lefties, 0.231 ISO and strikes out them 13% of the time compared to righties at 25%. It's just lefties he gets totally mashed by, and Devers kills righties, so it's a perfect marriage for today.
Yep.
Thank you, Chalkboard, by the way, for the jersey. Shout out.
Boom. And speaking of righties, the Tigers are dead last versus righties on the season, hitting 211 and 205 on the road and averaging about 2.3 runs. Faedo looked better, but still not good. 4.28 ERA. That's why I'm taking Red Sox -1.5 at +105.
I like it.
Yeah, the Red Sox are a superior team here. They're going up against a righty, as far as the Tigers are concerned, and they just look bad offense.
Yeah, I mean, the Red Sox just won a series against St. Louis, which was pretty tough for them. Just won a series against the A's.
Going
just
back
won
home.
a series against the Mariners. I mean, they're winning series right now, and they won by 2 last game. So if there's one thing this Red Sox team can do is put numbers on the board. Mainly because my boy Rafi Bam, but they're nasty. And I fade the Tigers on the road. I think they had the longest streak, was like a month in without scoring a single run on the road in the first inning or something. I forget what that stat was. But yeah, this team just does not show up half the time, and they don't show up at all on the road. So
yeah. Yep. So I'm hoping the Red Sox at least score 2, and we should be good. So let's go right in my next pick. My next pick, Padres versus D-backs. You got Yu Darvish versus Davies. It's all so. I was looking over it. Obviously, Yu Darvish is back at home. He's 9-3 on the unders for the total unders this season, with at home a 1.35 ERA, whip of 0.6. This is in 5 starts. D-backs struggling on offense, 23rd in runs, 29th in batting average, with a 2.18 batting average. Excuse me. And they've lost 7 of their 9 last games versus righties. Their bullpen is 25th overall. My play is a little bit of a combo here. So I went a little safe overall. And there's 2 different options depending on how you want to play it. The Zach Davies thing scares me a little bit. He's actually 12-3 on the under this year. 10-3 on the under this year, total under, which is super surprising because usually it's a high total. That's what I'm assuming, because it's a 7 today, which is really scary. So basically, Padres can't score 7. But my combo play is money line / under 10.5 is -107, or if you want to take a little different, it's +1.5 for the Padres and under 8.5 -107. So 2 different ways to look at it. I'm going to take that money line and under 10.5 just in case the Padres go off, but they're missing Manny Machado. So that's another thing to consider overall. They should be down some pieces, which also kind of scares me on the money line. And that's why I looked at the 1.5. But I think either way, it should be a nice play for around even money.
Yeah, I'm looking at Yu Darvish's game log at home this season. And he pitched 7 innings against the Mets, which was a win. Gave up 2 hits. And then he gave up 0 runs. And then he faced the Brewers 6 2/3, gave up 3 hits and 2 runs. Then he played the Marlins, which is like, okay, 7 innings pitched, 2 runs. Dodgers, he pitched 6 innings, 0 runs. And then the Braves, 6.2 innings and 1 run. So he hasn't given up more than 2 runs all season and has faced 4 basically playoff teams.
Yeah, those are way better offenses than the D-backs.
Yeah.
Far superior.
I dig it. I'm going to, on my last play on the West Coast is the Angels. I hate playing these night games. Honestly, they're just,
you got to stay up.
Yeah, they're so annoying. But I'm playing the Angels, not the Angels money line or anything. I'm playing Mike Trout over 1.5 bases. I tweeted it a little bit ago because it's plus 105. I was afraid it was going to go to like minus 110, so I just wanted to get the plus money out there. I would take this up to like minus 120. Mike Trout over 1.5 bases. The bottom line is he's killing it at home, batting 368 and 352 versus lefties, and he's got a lefty at home. It's just he's going to mash the ball. He's hit a home run in 3 straight games. Bubic is very inconsistent. I love Mike Trout in this spot. I also kind of like Ohtani in this spot, just based off the ISO numbers to the pitches, but he hasn't really hit lefties well just because he is one. That's kind of the way I see it. He is 2 for 3 with a double and a home run versus Bubic, but that was last year during his MVP year, so I don't really know how to factor that in.
Yeah,
I was debating on playing both at plus 105. That way, if one hit, you were positive, but I think Trout's the better play. Maybe I eat my words, but I think Trout is the better play. You could maybe sprinkle Ohtani if you want to, but I think Trout's the better hitter, the hotter hitter, and the better matchup. So Mike Trout over 1.5 bases plus 105.
Yeah, who's pitching for the Angels?
I think Syndergaard.
Yeah. I looked at that game as far as like a minus 1.5, and then I saw Syndergaard, and I was like, I've never been on the good side of him this season.
I hate that guy.
I've already called him out for being trash and talking too much. So that would bite me in the ass. I'm going to stay away. That being said, anybody versus the Royals and Bubic. How do you say his name?
I say Bubic. Call him Boobies. I don't know.
That's what I usually call him. Thought it'd be a little inappropriate for the show. But yeah, that dude is trash.
We talked about Nestor the Molester for a solid 5 minutes. I don't think that's...
Forgot about that. So Matt, what stuff have you got in for the death wheel so far? Because the people are thinking you're backing out. You're being a bitch.
No, the supply chains, dude. I'm not gonna complain. I have the crickets, the Mountain Dew, and the hot sauce.
I got the peppers.
I'm waiting on the one chip.
Look at these fucking, like, whose idea was this? This is so stupid.
Yeah, I'm like kind of scared.
I'm definitely scared. It's gonna be awesome. It's gonna be hilarious. I'm just hoping. I'm just looking at the side like, hey, there's a chance I might never get picked. That'll be cool. We still got to figure out how we're doing it. But
yeah, we're gonna figure
the
out.
Wheel will be just. The wheel will be just. We'll make the wheel will decide.
The all-knowing wheel. He's all. Yeah. He does no wrong. Everything is deserved. He does no
wrong. I'm thinking for this, we do a shotgun. Oh my god!
In my office, it's gonna spill out.
You don't know how to shotgun, man?
I do, but not flaming hot mountain. I don't think.
Oh, gotta be awesome. Put some towels down.
Maybe I'll record it outside, and then just
we're gonna need a live view.
You're right. You're right. And my Mount Rushmore, I will be repicking my Mount Rushmore on Friday.
Yeah, I think I'll do that too, because there's been some updates on mine. Too many Mets players have been not doing anything, aka sitting on IR. So, yeah.
I may have to listen to the people's voices on some of them. I really don't want to put Aaron Judge on there, but the numbers aren't lying. And
the guy for the Padres, he's hit like 9 straight.
Cronenworth?
Yeah.
Yeah. Screw that guy.
Oh,
No, I'm just kidding. He's good.
All right. Well, thank you again for joining us. We'll see you on Wednesday. Wednesday. Deuces.